mudslinging so early. Who's recording? Yay! The vapors. Oh, look at all the smoke. Smoke bomb! Cut. Do it again. Okay. She didn't know that like
God, I wish I had a real name.
I have one hell of a set of balls on me. Hey everybody, it's me, Lena again. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you're subscribing. Today we're going to talk about how to meditate. And I know to a lot of people that probably sounds ridiculous or it sounds like that should be super easy, but in all factuality, meditation is one of the hardest things to do, and it is absolutely essential that we do so that we can progress spiritually. Meditation is basically taking time out of your day, but the perception of meditation is a little off. Everybody thinks that you have to sit down and play music and have a candle lit and make sure all the lights are off, and then you have to sit there and clear your mind and not think of anything. I got news for you. As superior conscious beings that we are, there is never, ever, ever a time where you're not thinking of something. Even when you're sleeping, you're thinking of something. Even if you're in a coma, your body is still functioning and your brain is still sending signals. So there's sending signals. But there's never a time where you're not thinking of something. So when you meditate and you sit there and try to think of not thinking of something, all you're really doing is thinking more of something else. So you have to envision, like how the Buddhists say that the reason you can't think, they call that your monkey brain. It keeps chirping like a little monkey. Your brain doesn't shut off. And so you can't tell that monkey to leave and you can't pay that monkey some money to leave. But what you can do is you can give that monkey a job to do. So the job that we give the monkey is pay attention to your breathing. So it's very simple. You breathe in through your nose as deeply as you can, hold for a moment, and exhale through your mouth. Right there, that was deep meditation. I do it all the time. I'm conditioned, and so this is easy. But here's another thing. It does not matter if you meditate for 3 hours or 3 seconds. Every minute of meditation is beneficial to you. I've meditated in, traffic while I'm waiting in line at the store. All you have to do is basically engage your breathing, and that is meditation. I'll be standing there at my cart, and there's like 10 people ahead of me, and I'm like, we will get through this. That was meditation, and that counted for everything. A second of meditation can change your whole perspective on what it is you're doing. Like if you get angry, immediately go to a meditative place, because if you're angry, 9 times out of 10, you're going to make a bad decision. If you get to a point where you're peaceful, you can make a much better decision much quicker, and there's a lot less hassle. So how I personally meditate, I have a crystal that I am very grounded to. It's a very special crystal. It's this one here. And like I said, when you're meditating, everybody will have their own little tool. Everybody has something. But for grounding purposes, it's really good to ground before you start to meditate. And grounding purposes, to keep you that way, you want to have something that's grounding. So something that represents earth. So you can have, some people have like a piece of wood. Some people have a wand in their hands. It really doesn't matter what material it is, as long as it's something grounding. So something that came from earth. You wouldn't want to hold on to like a little plastic piece of something because it's not organic. What I use here is this crystal here. It's a very nice, lovely piece. We got this on, or I say we, I was supposed to go on this dig with my friends years ago, but I was getting ready to have back surgery. And the only way to get to the dig site was on like a 4-wheeler. Anyway, so they got this crystal at a dig outside Area 51. And so that's all I can say about the experience. If you guys want to message me privately or anything, I could tell you more about what happened, but I really don't want to put out there what happened. Let's just say they were caught up by Area 51 for a second. Anyway, so they actually were able to bring this crystal and a couple other crystals back from it. And when I started working with this is when I was first able to really start seeing and hearing angels. And I started using it for my meditation. When you get to that point where you start meditating, you're going to want something that's going to ground you. And like I said, this one here is a clear quartz crystal. It's one of my favorites. But you don't have to have something. That's only to really, if you're to the point where you need something to kind of hang on to. It's the equivalency of when Catholics have their rosary. So when Catholics have their rosary and they start praying and counting the beads, this is essentially the same thing. It gives your hands something to do, gives you something to focus on, gives you something to hold on to. So when I meditate, I use this, but there's also several different stones that you can use depending on what it is you're meditating for. Like this one is really good for pain and it's really good for clarity. So if I'm meditating, like I need some clarity in my mind so that I can make a definitive decision about something, a clear quartz crystal is really good. If you are meditating for, okay, so a lot of people meditate to improve their psychic abilities. The one stone that I use there's two different types of stones you can use for that. But a really good one here is labradorite. I don't know if you can see. Okay, you can see where it's like really shiny. It kind of reminds you of moonstone. Moonstone does the same thing, but this is labradorite. And labradorite is really good for your third eye. It helps open it up and it also helps it open up slowly. That's the difference. So, amethyst you can also use to meditate with to open your third eye. That also helps with third eye meditation. But the thing about amethyst is if you are not 100% ready to receive and to be open, amethyst can open up your third eye quite harshly. Sometimes it happens really quick and some people aren't ready for it. Where I've noticed with labradorite, it keeps you grounded and it opens your third eye, but it does it a bit more gradually. However, the amethyst has more protective sides to it. So it's like protection, opening your third eye. Where this one doesn't have as much protection with it, but it does, like I said, it does help you meditate and it helps you open your third eye a bit more slowly in case you're not ready for what's happening. Another stone that you can meditate with for healing that's really good is you can use selenite. This is a little selenite heart that I have. You can see it's got all the little sections in it that are there. Okay, so selenite is for, like I said, it's for healing. And selenite comes in many different forms. I've got wands, I've got candle holders, I've got little carvings and whatnot. But what this does is it magnifies your healing abilities. So if you're a person, you have a really good immune system and you're kind of sick, you can hang on to it. It'll boost your immune system. If you're the type of person that, can take a little pain but can't take a lot of it, if you hang on to this, it'll boost your abilities to be able to take pain. You'll be able to take pain a lot more and be able to not collapse. Like I said, whatever energy you put into this, selenite definitely multiplies your energy times however many layers there are. You see all the tiny little layers that are in there. There's probably like, oh my gosh, there's plastic on this. Okay, moving on to a different one. Hold on, I got another one. Okay, boom. Here is a selenite candle holder. But you see all the little sections that are in there? Selenite multiplies your energy times however many sections are there. So this probably has about a few thousand. So it would multiply your energy times that many. So say there's 10,000 in here, it would multiply whatever energy you put into it times 10,000. That's why things like selenite wands are also really good. I'll be showing you guys some more of my own selenite wands that I make and sell here later on. But like I said, if you're wanting to manifest healing and positive energy, meditating with selenite really works very well. And the most important thing to remember about meditation is the breathing. That is the most important part. A lot of times people don't realize how much they're thinking off track when they start focusing on their breathing. And that's what the breathing is supposed to do. It's supposed to make you think differently, put you on a different track. It's like if you're angry and you start meditating, all of a sudden you start thinking more positively. And that's exactly what you want. Let's see, another stone that I've meditated with that I've got really good results with is once you start learning how to meditate, this piece here, this is red coral, and it helps with bone growth, bone stimulation. I've got a lot of metal in my back, and so anything with bone, so I have low calcium, I use this. It also helps for people that have, what is that? Low iron in their blood. It helps that, and it helps to, like, say you broke your arm that week and you need to meditate and focus on your healing, a piece of red coral would help immensely. The red coral comes from the ocean, it grows just like that, and the density of red coral is very similar to the viscosity and the density of our own human bones. So that's another reason as to why it relates so well. Another thing, if there's anything out there that you guys would like to discuss or talk about or anything, please leave them in the comments below and I can totally get back to you on that. Like I said, meditation is so good no matter how long or how unlong it is all beneficial. It's just focusing on your breathing. That's it. 1 second, 10 hours, it's all good. So I hope you guys learned a lot, and I will see you guys in the future. Please do not forget to like and subscribe my video, and then I will make more. And if you have any questions or anything, please leave them in the comments below. Mwah.